Hey guys, it's Marco for mayor. Let's talk about price controls and the economy, okay? In Japan, okay, the yen carry trade, which is about 21 trillion yen, it's the size of the Japanese economy. They were going to raise interest rates by like a quarter of a percent, and they literally almost crashed the Nasdaq, and they would have taken the world with them. Okay, why did that happen? Because the world borrows money at 0% from China. Okay, start to get the point here. If we impose price controls, what do you think's going to happen with all these billionaires that control these companies? You think they're going to stick around and be like, yes, Kamala, you're correct, we should do price controls? No, they're going to give America the biggest finger first off. They're going to tell us to go fuck ourselves. And I hate to put it to you guys, talk like this, guys, but we have to be real, okay? Because that's what they're going to tell us. They're going to tell us flat out, go F yourself if you think we're going to bear the brunt of your irresponsibility because you've spent $7 trillion in 3 years, okay? You've reduced the amount of energy that you produce, and therefore, and then you've lowered the manufacturing that we even had 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Look, guys, the reason we could survive a Great Depression back then is because we actually manufactured things in America. We did things. 90% of the population didn't live in urban areas. They lived in rural areas. You have 90% of the population of America living in urban areas today. And our manufacturing isn't even, it's not, you can't even say it's half. It's not even a fraction of a quarter of what we used to do, guys, because we've offshored all our manufacturing like a bunch of stupid morons, okay? What will happen if you create price controls when you do not have the means of production? You are going to trash the economy. You will have all these corporations that do manufacture say, hey, au revoir, bye-bye. They will leave because they can afford to leave. You think they're going to hang out in a country that's about to go Venezuela? Hell no. They learned their lesson the first time they saw that going on. And now, guess what, guys? Russia, whether you like it or not, okay, along with all these other countries, and watch in India is quickly becoming a very free country. They're about to start raising the way that they pay people there, and that's going to elevate the poverty line and try to get those people into the middle class. They are super consumers. They're a population over 1 billion. You think that the world's going to give a damn for a country with almost like 375 million people? Listen, guys, this is and get this through your freaking thick ass skulls, guys, okay? I hate to be the dad here and talk to you like your father, but this has to be a reality check for each and every single one of you guys. If America has to implement price controls when we are the 1%, okay? Understand, the poorest person in America is the richest person, is one of the more affluent people in India, China, Mexico, all of Africa. Okay, you take the average person that lives in HUD housing, that person's considered a rich person in another country, okay? Our poor is the 1% in the world of economies, okay? We are the 1%, guys. The poverty line, the poorest person is still one of the more affluent people in these other countries because of what they have. And now we're saying we need price controls. These countries are going to tell us, go screw off. When they're the means of production. You think they're going to be like, oh wait, you're going to pay us how much for this? Go fuck yourself. Again, guys, let's be real. Let's be adults here. Let's talk real. Because that's what's going to happen. They're not going to be like, gee willikers, hey, you know what? I guess we got to stay and work it out, right? No. In corporate America, where money matters, they're going to tell them straight up, you think we're going to bear the brunt of your irresponsibility? Hell no. You can eat a pile of dog shit is what's going to happen. Okay? They're going to tell them, here's the pie, put it in the oven, stink your oven up, and put it in your mouth. Because if you think us as $1 billion corporation are going to sit here and bear the brunt of your irresponsibility, they're not going to, guys. They'll leave. They will leave to countries like Russia, India, China, even Africa. Because most of those countries that are modernizing and starting to elevate their poverty-stricken people into a middle class, okay, places like Uganda, other countries in Africa, other places in Africa are starting to elevate the middle class in their countries, guys. Like Johannesburg. Okay, they're really trying to put an emphasis on a free trade system. And they're no longer implementing price controls like they used to. This is the insanity of the West, of America, of Britain, of NATO, of all these people who used to basically control the G20, right? When you turn the SWIFT banking system into a weapon, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think everybody was going to sit around and be like, yes, America, hurt us? Hell no. Okay? The BRICS idea is from Goldman Sachs, by the way, okay? Now they left. Now they've literally created 1776 worldwide, okay? The very people that you accuse of being communists, Russians, whatever the hell you want to call them, they're about to become one of the freest economic blocs in the world. More free than America, okay, guys? The yen carry trades tell you everything, okay? Japan, Germany, America, we're, by the way, guys, we're no longer the world reserve currency. This is another reason why you're experiencing high inflation, because we can't offset our debt anymore to anybody else. Before, the world had to buy oil in US dollars. And guess what we're doing? We're trying to ban oil. Okay, you think the rest of the world's going to go along with our insanity? Hell no, they're not. They're going to tell us bye-bye, which is what Saudi Arabia did. They saw the writing on the wall that we're not serious about energy production, and now they've left. They said we're no longer going to trade oil for oil in US dollars. And now they're going to start trading it in BRICS dollars, guys. They have become the world reserve currency now. Okay? That's a fact, guys. That's a fact. Nobody's going to tell you these things here. And when you have way too many goods chasing too few dollars, or way too many dollars chasing too few goods, guess what's going to happen, guys? Inflation. And when you implement price controls with fewer goods, then what's it matter? You think we're going to get good products? You know what, the world, since we don't manufacture in America, do you think we're going to get good food? Do you think we're going to get good products? Hell no. The world is going to give us their trash, is what's going to happen. And you will see lines for toilet paper, for rotten food. You're going to suffer, America. Us conservative Republicans, and again, not all Republicans are perfect, guys. But even them, you got to see the writing on the wall, guys. If we go and vote for Kamala Harris, and we go down that road, you will see, because they think in their mind having a CBDC system will save their ass. They will, you watch, we will become V for Vendetta very quickly. And there will be a civil war here, because people will not endure. Now that the government has absolute control over your money, they can shut you off like this. They control what you eat, what you buy, what you say. They'll create a social credit score on you. And then you will be in absolute control. In a panopticon, guys. Go learn what that word means, okay? Panopticon. That's what prisons are. That's what you're creating. An invisible panopticon. And you're willingly going there. What do you think these people are kidding when they tell you you will own nothing and you will like it? Your life will be so miserable that you will view ownership as poison, because you will become a sheep. You will just take anything that anybody gives you because you're so desperate for just a semblance of what normalcy was like. You have an opportunity here, guys. I'm not telling you Orange Man Rad is cool, is the best thing since sliced cheese. What I am telling you is that this dude, he's saying we're not going to go after crypto, which you can't anyways. The Hydra's way too big now. Okay, especially with Bitcoin, forget it. That thing's about to hit $1 trillion, and the Hydra is just there. Okay, you can't get rid of it. And besides that, guys, Japan is actually talking about joining BRICS. Okay, guys, this is a very little known thing. China and Russia have been approaching Japan and saying we will pay off your yen carry trade, okay? Save your country from hyperinflation, and you'll just join our country. You'll join our block of economic force. We're being phased out, guys. If you think having a CBDC system is going to save your dollar, if you're worth $1 million, they will give you $500,000 worth of your money back. They will stick their finger in your ass and tell you that's what you have to take, and you will like it. If you own nothing, you'll get nothing. Okay, you'll get subsidies. They will give you a min wage because you're too stupid to have a job. Okay, because you can have a job in the modern world. Imagine telling all these truck drivers, hey, you know what, you can no longer work it, we're all going automated. You're just looking for troubles. And by the way, in Sri Lanka a couple of years ago, they collapsed the farming industry, and that CBDC system destroyed that country, and they revolted. Okay, the ministers had to flee. You are playing with Promethean fire here, guys. Be wise. I hate talking to you all in such a manner and using profanity, but you gotta express the reality in ways that you understand, because we're coming up, guys, to this limit. The Democrats think they're gonna try to lower interest rates by 0.5% because they're trying to stem a recession. What's gonna happen? They're gonna create inflation, more inflation, and all your products are gonna keep costing more. And if they implement price controls, you will have less products, and they will even cost more expensive. And then you'll be like, what the hell? Why does my product suck? Why does my food smell weird? Why does my food look like it's been? Because why should the world give you their best if your money is worthless? That's simple, guys. I'm telling you. You think as an American we deserve the best? You're already the 1%. The poorest person in America is still the 1% in the world of wage earners, guys. Okay? You just don't even compare. You think the world's gonna look at us and be like, oh, poor Americans. They're gonna be like, send them the rotten patch of food that we have here. Let them eat cake if they want. Oh, you know what? Relabel those cans of soup that have been on our shelves for 10 years. Send it to them. They'll eat it. We're gonna become a people that eat other people's garbage, guys. That's as real as it gets. So you better think long and hard of the decisions and the way you're gonna vote, because you'll look back at this video right here and be like, dude, this dude was like Alex Jones. And Alex Jones, he says a lot of little things wrong, gets very big things wrong sometimes, but a lot of the times he's absolutely right. And what I'm telling you right now, guys, is absolutely 100% correct. If any economist thinks that I'm full of shit, rebuke it. But I'll tell you this, you will look foolish trying to rebuke anything I just said about price controls. Because everything I just told you is what happened in Venezuela, is what happened in Cuba, is what happened in Russia, is what happened in every country that has ever tried direct price controls over their people. And by the way, guys, go look at what happened when Richard Nixon tried to implement price controls. It was a disaster, guys, okay? And that was in the 70s. Try doing that now. Okay, guys, again, 90% of the population of America lives in urban areas. In the Great Depression, 90% of the population lived in rural areas. Okay, they could farm, they knew how to do things. We do not know how to wipe our ass. Okay, you have little automated robots cleaning your homes. I think we're in danger, guys. Okay, and the people are willing to eat soylent green. If that means they can be taken care of like sheeps, guys. That's where we're heading to. Get ready for green slime that tastes yummy, I guess. I love you guys. Marco for mayor. I do these videos because I give a damn about my country. All that can be stopped, guys. That's not Donald Trump's way. What he's going to do is going to implement, he's going to drill. Because that's what matters, guys. If OPEC doesn't, if they say, fine, you're not part of the world reserve currency, cool. That's cool. But we still supply security to this region. And the UN, through NATO, still has to take our money. They still want our security. They'll have to buy our oil. And if they don't buy our oil, go join BRICS. Because at that point, if we bring manufacturing back and we become an energy powerhouse in this world, then it doesn't matter, guys. You know, quite frankly, Russia, China, India, and all they can have BRICS, and we can have our economic power block. Okay? That's capitalist. That's fair. Without price controls, that's even trade. I want your money, give me your good. Let's be the capitalist and not the communist in this country, guys. Let's not fear the future. How about we embrace the future and not be so fearful of working, of struggling a little bit to achieve better things, guys? Because I'll tell you this, right now, my mom's restaurant is not doing very well. And it's not just my mom's restaurant. It's a lot of restaurants. They're suffering because products cost way too damn much. And you can't even make money because everything's expensive. I love you guys. Marco for mayor. Think of what I said.